Hello and welcome to our demo of C Advisor Container Performance Analysis and Performance Tuning. This is me, Chaitanya Munde, with Prathamesh Hankare and Aditya Jain. For our project, we'll be analyzing the performance of the containers at first, and then we'll be tuning the systems to get further performance analysis and see what the difference we get. So for now, I'll be dividing this demo into three different terminals. First terminal, we have the C Advisor directory, where I have compiled C Advisor, and this software is an open source software which we get. This will analyze all of the, this will collect all the data for the containers which are running in the system. Secondly, on the second terminal, for now, we'll run the containers which we have. So I have two containers which I'll be running, which are precisely my Apache app 2 and my Apache app 3. So these containers are web hosting containers. They give out an Apache website. That website is a static HTML CSS website which we'll be hitting up with, so that we can get uh, the performance statistics for the website. So they are hosted locally for this demo on port 82. This is the website which is running through the host, which is a container. And exactly like this, we have the same website which is being displayed again, but the port is 8084, so that way we have two different servers serving the same website. The website isn't the main focus for now. The container performance will be our main focus. So taking a look at C Advisor, we'll open the browser up again. C Advisor exposes its port on localhost 8080. Through that port, we'll be able to see the processes which are running. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I never executed C Advisor, so I go back to the directory. I execute C Advisor. Okay, we should have the exposed website right now. I'll refresh the page. Okay, there it is. Uh, so we'll be going into Docker folder, which has all the containers which are running on the current system right now. This is one of the containers which we are working with. These are the current statistics for the website which we hosted a few moments ago. The throughput over here, we see graph changes in the throughput sections. And now that we have both of our containers and the C Advisor running, we can take a look at the performance. So here on the third terminal, I'll be running my performance testing. So this is Apache benchmarking tool. It will hit up the website for 50,000 times according to this, concurrently with 5 connections. So we'll be hitting up localhost 8082, the first website, as well as the second website. Okay, here go the test run for the first time. The benchmarking will start shortly, and as the benchmarking progresses, it will tell us how many requests it has completed. So the first two times it says 5,000 requests completed. That's 5,000 requests for the first host and 5,000 requests for the second host. So these are 15,000 requests. I think I'll be pausing the video so that whenever the requests are complete, I can show the final results instead of waiting for the tests to complete. Okay, so the tests have been completed. As we can see, there are 50,000 requests completed on both of the websites. We have the total time taken for the tests as 70 seconds. We'll be taking a screenshot of this so that we can compare it with the new results after tuning. So there goes the screenshot. We'll save it saying initial and save it to the folders pictures. There we go. Now coming to the code part, we have the throughput profile over here, which is written in Python. The file relies on the bandwidth delay uh, formula so that we can generate the most appropriate value for the TCP buffer so that we can set it, and according to the NIC, we go to the third terminal where we did the test. We first look at the NIC which we are dealing with. So ifconfig will give us the NIC. This is the actual NIC, hardware NIC, which we'll be running ethtool for. Ethtool is a tool to get the information for the NIC and tune the NIC. But for now, we're just using ethtool so that we could find out the maximum limits. So, sorry, I think I misspelled speed wrong. Ethtool also requires me to put up the name. This is the name. Can't believe making so many mistakes. Grep. Okay, so there we have the speed in MBs per second. So that is 1000 MBs, which would be 1 gig connection, the 1 gig NIC which we have for this machine. Now that we have 1 gig NIC, we can run the code which I have written, which is in Python. So over here in this code, what we are doing is we're making uh, the configurational changes so that it can take the performance from a static level to the maximum level. This is generally done to the servers so that we could get the most from the hardware NICs which we have, and we could transfer the most amount of data in less time. So there goes the file. The file shows us the current and the default settings for the socket memory. So for now they are set to very low, and that's how we are going to change them. In the code it says enter the maximum speed in MB per second. That was 1000, which is from the ethtool result which we have, and delay in MS. So we thinking if we have a delay for 50 milliseconds, it's as this is a loopback address, we have the delay which is very low, but for experimental purpose we're using 50 ms as the delay. This will back up all of the kernel files which we have changed, and modifies the files and gives us a friendly message which says reboot is necessary to see the changes. So we'll be now that we have made the changes, we can safely close cAdvisor. That's how I stop it. I stop the Docker containers which we are running. So that goes Docker stop my Apache app 2 and stop my Apache app 3. Now that we have stopped all of the processes, we have tuned our system. We close all the terminals one by one, and we reboot the system. So while the system reboots, I just wanted to let you know that this is where we stopped in the class while the demo was going on. We made the changes to the system, but we weren't able to reboot and show you